true. You're seeing all these angles of your own life, and then you compare it to other people's lives when you don't see what they're going through. You just see the good parts of what they're going through. Am I right? And so, I say to you, when you start to compare yourself to other people, please change the channel in your mind to something else. Because I think that when it comes to how we see ourselves, other people are really mean, but we're really mean to ourselves. And so it's easy to get confused. And when you do get confused, and you start feeling like you're not special, or you're not different, or you have nothing important to say, we all feel like that sometimes. What I want you to do right now, if there's one thing you remember from tonight, remember what I'm about to say. You need to look into the mirror in the morning and not tell yourself that you're not special, or you're not good enough, you're not pretty, or you're not awesome. Tell you right now the things you actually are not, okay? These are the things you really are not. You are not the opinion of somebody who doesn't know you. You are not damaged goods just because you've made mistakes in your life. You are not going nowhere just because you haven't gotten where you want to go yet. Those are the things you actually are not. Now, I want to tell you what you are. You are your own definition of beautiful and worthwhile. That's what you are. And you are someone who is wiser because you made mistakes, not damaged, wiser. You are somebody who could be, at this moment, right now, sitting there. You are going through whatever you're going through in your life that's stressing you out or confusing you or making you upset. But you got out of bed and you put on an awesome outfit and you came to a concert, and now we are all having the best time ever on a Wednesday night. You know, it's not about perfection. It's about just getting on with things sometimes. Sometimes you just get credit for getting up and going on with things. And you don't have to do it perfectly. And I think that we mistake our mistakes for damage, and we think other people will judge us for them. But I want you to know that the way I see mistakes, they don't make you damaged. They make you clean.
If I were to give advice to a girl or a woman wanting to get into the music industry, I think the first thing I would tell them is that, you know, you're going to have thousands of decisions to make on a daily basis that will end up depicting your image, your sound, all the things that will shape the public's perception of you as an artist. Let those decisions be your decisions. Don't let them be some man in a suit's decisions or some A&R guy wearing a beanie. Whether it's what you decide to wear, how you feel confident on stage, what you want your persona to be, what you want to stand for, what you want to stand up for, and most of all, creatively, I think you should steer the ship.
Particularly about the first single, Shake It Off, because it's about letting go of negative stuff that people say to you, about you. Is there something that really drove you to decide, enough with this, let's really shake it off?
Yeah, I think it was the fact that lately I've been spending a lot of time online. Just
Why?
Because, well, not in the way you think. I've been kind of going and reading all kinds of comments from fans on Instagram and Tumblr and Twitter, and seeing that not only was I going through people saying things about me that weren't true, so was everyone that I was talking to online. And we may have different circumstances surrounding our lives and different sources of gossip. Theirs is like whispers in school hallways or rumors at work, and mine is on the newsstand when I check out at the grocery store. But it's the same feeling, and I think that it has to be the same reaction if you want to continue to live a happy life. You have to let go of things you can't control, and it's our human instinct to try and defend yourself when people have the wrong impression of you. You want to be like, but you don't like me because you don't understand. That's not what happened. But you have to let go of that and just like get rid of it, because it's not yours anymore.
1989 goes back to where it's the year you were born, back 24 years. Where do you see yourself in 24 years? You're almost 50 years old.
Oh wow, I mean, I really hope that I hope I'll allow myself to age gracefully, and I hope that I will age without having a lot of anxiety about aging. Because I think a lot of people, especially people in the public eye, they tend to think that aging decreases your worth or decreases your relevancy or decreases the value on your thoughts. And I'm really hoping that with time I'll gain more wisdom, and I will use it for good and not allow my brain to create all this anxiety about something that's going to happen to everybody. There doesn't have to be loneliness in being alone, and you can find romance in your life even if you aren't involved in a romance. You know, life can be beautiful and spontaneous and surprising and romantic and magical without you having some love affair happening. And you can replace all of those feelings you used to have when you were enamored with someone with being enamored with your friends and enamored with learning new things and challenging yourself and living your life on your own terms. And I never understood it when people would say, oh, you know, in your 20s you just need to be alone. And I never quite got it, because they would never explain to me that it's so important to define yourself on your own terms. You think about it, when you're in love, that person's opinion affects your opinions. And everything you do goes through this filter of how would they feel about it. Because if you're a caring person and you're in love, then that's what you do. But there's something really wonderful about changing your life if you want to, cutting your hair short if you want to, moving to New York if you want to, changing directions of your entire creative outlook if you want to, and having it only be on your own terms. So that's what I learned.